Welcome into the Gatemen postgame show, everybody. Jacob Tobey alongside Sam Corman and Connor Federico. The Gatemen dropped this one to the Chatham Anglers by a final score of 8-2. And Sam, we start to talk about the pitching tonight. First, Griffin Roberts was spectacular.
Yeah, Griffin Roberts, 7 strikeouts through 6 innings. More impressive that he threw 6 innings because you haven't really seen many Gatemen pitchers go that far this season. So getting that extra inning out of pitching coach Jim Lawler, pretty good stuff from Griffin Roberts. That slider was fooling hitters left and right, mostly right, because those righty batters just
frozen. They look like this.
They have nothing.
Frozen.
They have nothing to do. And I did notice that Griffin Roberts, one of his teammates, Aiello on Chatham, he probably knows Griffin Roberts' pitches pretty well, but he still didn't do much against him.
Well, he had that single in the first inning, and I think what that pitch was, he was trying to run it in on the inside corner. He had that single, and I think it was just because he knew that the slider was going to end up in that position. Most hitters, they think it's probably going to be 3 or 4 inches away from where the pitch actually ends up.
Bullpen struggled tonight, though.
Yeah, Jordan Britton, tough outing for him, and then Aaron Hernandez makes his debut. Kind of a tough situation for him to be put into, but Will Neely comes out. His command wasn't really there again for him, and the bullpen in general just was not strong today. Jordan Britton, I was pretty surprised to see him kind of get smacked around like that. 5 hits he gave up in that inning, including that bomb to center field. 3-2 pitch against a guy like Langoliers, you can't hang a breaking ball, and that's exactly what happened. And Langoliers made him pay 412 feet out to center field. Pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was a far one, 412 feet.
Yeah, I mean, the Chatham hitters, they struggled in the beginning against Griffin Roberts, and then they come out in the latter half of the game where the Gatemen, they've tended to struggle over these past 3 days. 2 extra inning games, only a regulation 9 innings tonight, but the Gatemen, they did sort of lose it back in the later half of the game, and you got to wonder if that's due to fatigue.
Hey, the Gatemen had the bases loaded in the bottom of the first, and they couldn't score, so the offense was struggling.
Well, I mean, stranding runners on third base has also been sort of a theme with this team. It's a bit frustrating, and moving forward, the Gatemen are successful when they're not leaving any runners on base. That's obviously a tough task to try to follow through, but I think these Gatemen hitters and this lineup, the way Don Sneddon has been mixing it up, it's totally possible that they could come out tomorrow, put up an 11 spot, a 13 spot up on the board. It's the way that it's been. It's been inconsistent, sometimes the good, other times the bad.
Our Claudia Chakamian caught up with head coach Don Sneddon about this tough loss.
Thanks, guys. I'm Claudia Chakamian with Gatemen head coach Don Sneddon. Coach, when I talked to you last night, I asked if you thought the 2 back-to-back extra inning games would affect them at all tonight. You guys had 3 errors tonight, not a lot of hits and runs as we've seen in the past few games. So do you think that played an effect at all?
I don't think so. Again, they're 18, 19, 20 years old. They're not tired with that. We played 7 good innings. Unfortunately, this game's 9 innings, and we let it get out of control in the 8th. Made a couple mistakes. Pitchers made a couple mistakes. And, again, you got to give the other team credit. They made it.
And how do you want the team to refocus going forward? You don't have an off day for a couple days now or for a week now. So how do you want them to get back that focus you had before?
Well, they just got to come out and compete. That's what this whole summer is. Every day is a new day. Whether we won tonight or whether we lost tonight doesn't make any difference. We come out tomorrow, it's a brand new day. You got to prove yourself all over again.
Now, you mentioned they played really well in the first 7 innings, and Griffin Roberts had a really good start tonight. Through 6 innings, the furthest we've seen a Gateman pitcher so far as a starter. So what did you really like out of him tonight? Well,
his backdoor slider, he comes in, you'll see a lot of backward Ks. Guys called strike threes, and that was that backdoor slider. Just freezes the right-handed hitters, and he did a great job with that. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him a win.
And now what do you want to see moving forward with Aaron Hernandez? This was his first start, and, I think it was just nerves, and what do you want him to work on going forward?
Well, for him, I just want to make sure he's healthy. He had a little back problem yesterday, and so we just wanted to get him in tonight, get that first inning in, and see how he feels tomorrow. So I didn't think he did bad. He just that one hit with that, then he came back and shut it down after that. So,
great. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Claudia. Well, that'll do it for us here on the Gatemen postgame show. Gatemen back in action tomorrow versus the Brewster Whitecaps, the makeup game from last week. That game will start at 6:30. So, for Connor Federico, for the newly haircutted man, Sam Corman.
Yes.
Look at this. It's beautiful. Nice job there.
Longer on top than it is on the sides.
That's a new look these days. They like that. They call that the European look.
All right.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
I'm European now.
Well, you are.
All
yeah.
right.
Jacob Tobey, thanks for watching the Gatemen postgame show. Have a good night, everyone.